yesterday's game?
Well, for Prague, Natalia Hekova, the coach, and we know that we're going to see a lot from Hanyushova, Elhotova, Isabel Harrison, Alisa Thomas, Taya Oblak, and Valian Yahi. They got most of the minutes the other night. And one thing about Alisa Thomas, we were talking about how she was struggling with her free throws. We'll get more of that in just a second. For Sopron, it'll be Fekverneke, the captain, Honti, Weininger, Casas. Servant Dakic was terrific the other night. Shukor, Hatar, Jovanovic, Zowie, Turner, Dupree, and Dubé for coach Roberto Iniguez. But talking about Alisa Thomas, averaged a double-double, and she had her struggles, but she's normally a left-handed shooter from the free throw line, and she was having to take her free throws with her right, shooting with right-handed, so it was obviously a real struggle for her. I'm not saying that's why they lost the game, but that didn't help. It was just the odds were stacked against them.
Yeah, absolutely. She was shooting only 50% from the line, and they lost basically 4 points on that. But, the players has to make the adjustment because they do want to be part of the game, and injury can't stop them. And this is a big Final Four of EuroLeague, and everyone wants to be involved no matter what. So, pretty great adjustment from Alisa Thomas. She almost had double-double even in yesterday's game. She had 14 points, 9 rebounds. What a great and impressive performance for USK Prague.
Well, the crowd about ready to come out, and the fans are here. The team's about ready to come out, and it's always better. Obviously, these teams wanted to be playing in the title game. They didn't make it, but it's always better to leave a Final Four on the back of a win as opposed to a loss. You want to leave feeling good about yourselves, and just making it here for both teams is a huge accomplishment. I mean, we know that these were the two teams that the odds were stacked against them, make it to the final, even with Sopron being the home team. I mean, Ekaterinburg and Dynamo Kursk are just outstanding, talent-laden teams. They were prohibitive favorites, and they won those games. So these two teams already can look back and say, hey, we've had a successful EuroLeague Women.
I can only agree, and to be honest, I think we have to be realistic because we've seen the roster of Dynamo Kursk and roster of Ekaterinburg, and I think either Sopron and USK Prague had nothing to lose in that yesterday's games. And I think when I look at those games, how did they progress throughout the whole 40 minutes? I think USK Prague done a pretty good job against Dynamo Kursk because they only struggled in the third quarter in that game. The rest of the 3 quarters has been pretty even. So I think that could be a little bit mental advantage for them in today's game because we know Sopron, they had really impressive first quarter, but then they were kind of slowing down in their performance. So I'm pretty excited to see these two teams in today, and I want to see how much USK Prague is going to be influenced by the crowd behind the Sopron's team.
I think really the team that probably has more to lose today than to win is this team that's not coming out now, but it's going to be coming out, Sopron. This Prague team, you know what? They've hit the road. They've come here. They've lost a game everybody probably expected them to lose, and now they can be a little bit loose away from home and try to finish it with a win. Whereas Sopron, you host the Final Four, you want to go at least 1-1 if you can, especially with the fans, the passionate fans that they've got. And these are some of the best fans, without question, in women's basketball. And I'm not talking just in this country. I'm not just talking in Europe. I'm talking in the world. I mean, this is a fantastic women's basketball environment. And Prague know that they should have a really tough game today.
Yeah, indeed. And I'm pretty excited to see the matchup with Alisa Thomas and Zahoui, because I think that's going to be pretty nice. 2 battle of really key players of both teams. So,
and Zowie played for Prague in her career as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I think we have loads to look forward to. And as you said, everyone wants to leave this Final Four day with the medal in their pocket. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing to save for right now. Everyone has to show their best in these games.
Now, as the players come out, you played in the EuroLeague Women, actually for Prague, and how tough is this competition from start to finish?
Oh, it's the best teams in Europe, so you can't doubt there's no really weak games, or you should not expect any big games or any big parts, because if you have a little weak time, it's going to be punished. So it's pretty exciting to be part of EuroLeague and this big best European competition, club competition. And as I said, these two teams are the best teams this season, and we can see it every game we've seen so far. So pretty exciting evening ahead.
Well, there's Jovanovic, who played a lot more minutes than we anticipated in the second half the other day when Zowie went to the bench. Here's Amanda Zowie, the Sweden international. And she was the #2 pick in the WNBA draft when she turned pro out of Minnesota. And obviously her career is on an upward trajectory. Yvonne Turner could not have had really a more exciting first half in the semifinal that she had. She was terrific. But you got to be able to do it for 40 minutes. And really, you can't say enough about Candice Dupree because she's the consummate professional. And both in terms of making plays, but also you can see that she's a real assured presence out there. I'd be awfully surprised if she's not involved in basketball once she decides to hang them up. Roberto Iniguez coaching Sopron. His opposite, obviously, Natahekova, who he replaced at Roskosari several years ago. And Hekova, a legendary coach. So the referees for tonight's game will be Cici from Albania on the left, Yasmina Jurdas in the middle from Serbia, and Andrada Sender on the right. So yes, folks, this is the third place game, and the fans are already rocking and rolling here in Sopron.
Yeah, you can already feel the crowd's power behind the Sopron's back, and all the folk in the gym. I don't know if people can see, and this is the starting five of USK Praha.
So Yayi, Oblak, Thomas, Elhotova, and Rejan, and we will see, I think, Elhotova want to come out and put in a strong performance today. I mean, all of them will be. Hekova, I thought, as great a coach as she is, I think that when they fell behind the other day, she lost her composure a little bit. I think I'm going to put that out there. And here we are with Sopron, Fekranecki, Sovin Dakic, Hatar, Yvonne Turner, Dupree. So Hatar getting the start, it appears, in the middle. And you know, Fekranecki at her age, still doing what she's doing. Look at Iniguez. It'd be interesting to see if you took a poll of who the top coaches are in Europe, where he would come in. I think he's terrific. I really do.
I think all four coaches at this Final Four is terrific, and each of one of them has such knowledge and know-how, how to manage tough games, how to be in the Final Four. So I think they all really belong to the top, what the women basketball have in terms of the coaching staff.
It's no surprise that they're here. So Hatar is getting the start tonight.
The starting five in the bronze medal game in USK Praha.
And Thomas, whether or not, interesting to see what her role will be, if any.
Just one interesting fact, Hatar, she has 2 meters, 8 centimeters. So we can see that Coach Iniguez probably wants some size within his first five, bringing her instead of Zowie into the first five.
And also as well as instead of Jovanovic. So interesting, Hatar plays for Hungary's national team. She's no stranger to big games, but you know, did not log big minutes. And don't even think she got off the bench in the last game. So Fekranecki, the captain. Sovin Dakic, we didn't say much about her, but goodness me, she's a big-time player.
Yeah, she is. She's a smart player. She's never like one-woman show, but she does so much hard work on the court, which is not visible at first sight. So really exciting young talent of Serbia.
Von Benes looking like somebody missed him. So Hekova and Amanda Zowie coming off the bench today.
You know, I think we will expect, or we can expect pretty quick game, let's say pretty running game up and down, because we know both teams. Yesterday Sopron showed us the first quarter they really were not on the floor, and USK Prague, their game is to play aggressive defense, try to slow down the opposition or steal the ball and run a quick break. So I think we will see pretty high tempo.
It really is. You almost wonder if Iniguez is playing mind games starting Hatar at the beginning, or is he rewarding her, or does he see an obvious problem for Prague if they put her in? Prague, certainly Thomas tries to get to the basket, and Yagi as well. So if you have to go up against a player like Hatar of that size, that is something else. Everybody, and welcome to Sopron, Hungary. The third place game of the EuroLeague Women Final Four is underway. And it's Sopron winning that opening tip, wearing the yellow and attacking the basket to the left. Yvonne Turner already shaking and baking out there for Sopron. Serving Dakic, fakes the jumper, then drives in, scores! Dakic goes for the steal, then Thomas, and a foul, I think, called on Hatar. So Thomas doing a good job of getting the contact. And I'm not sure if Hatar was moving or she lowered her. Oh yeah, she just lunged right into it. That's a great call.
Yeah, that's a great call. And this is the penetration.
Shall we say that's an easy call?
Yeah, and this was the penetration of Dakic when we already mentioned how talented she is, considering how young she is as well.
And don't forget, Thomas, normally a left-handed free throw shooter. And that is a very unorthodox looking right hand. It's not her normal shooting hand, so we'll give her a free pass on that. Fegrenecki. Dupree. Banks it in.
You know what, in yesterday's game, Dupree basically had to step out a little bit because he was in the foul troubles, but I really want to see her to be a little bit more active in that today's game like she just showed us.
Ayayi launches one from way back. She was in Budapest when she let that one go, and that's down the road quite a while. Here's serving Dakic. Spins, puts it up, looking to get some contact possibly. And the referee's quite rightly no call there. Now Oblak pulls up, misses, but the long rebound to Thomas. Elhotova didn't really start heating up till several minutes into the game the other day. Here's Oblak again on the baseline. She is just so cool, calm, and composed. What a great player she is.
She can really read the floor, so she recognized the defender was slow to close out, and she was just open for that push shot, pull-up shot.
Offensive foul, and I think it's on Hatar. Moving, so she picks up a couple of quick fouls, and Jovanovic will get the call.
Second personal foul. And substitution.
We haven't really mentioned Ballerina Ayayi. She played a great game yesterday for USK Prague as well. She's so good defensively. She has such long arms, and she does loads of deflection, helping defensively to USK Prague.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit offensively shooting, but otherwise she helped out Ayayi on Friday night. And turnover goes back over to Sopron. If you're watching this and you've never been to this part of the world, it is lovely. Get yourself to Hungary. Here's Fegrenecki. There's Dupree now. Hands it off to Fegrenecki. Dupree puts it up, mid-range. Oblak over to Ayayi. foul called, and you get the feeling with the Yayi, really, she's kind of, I've been saying this for a few years, she's scratching the surface of her potential. And if she ever does put it all together, she's going to be tough. That was a reach.
Yeah, I can only agree. I really has a big potential, not only from the French national team, but also in her club career. She really is important player of the teams.
Ooh. Jovanovic coming out, going up against Rejan, and Rejan, the Croatian, banks it in.
And again from recognition from Oblak, she recognized that Rejan is taller than Jovanovic.
Oh, almost a travel there by Van Turner. Now Dupree again, passes up the long one, then passes to Servan-Dakic, but with Rejan there, she takes it back outside. It's Serbia going up against Croatia. Oh. It's the Serbian this time that scores.
That was a great step back to create a distance from your defender from Servan-Dakic.
Oh, Thomas, well, that was a little bit of contact, and now Rejan, and Ayayi takes advantage, getting to the basket.
Yeah, Jovanovic was slow on her feet to switch that screen. And now just all the way, highway to the rim.
I'm not sure there's a harder work on the court than Servan-Dakic, to be honest. Watch her. Here's Fegrenecki now. Good pass to Jovanovic, but she had it down low and they knocked it away. Ayayi passes it up and drives. Nobody sealed the baseline.
That was a great contribution from Alyssa Thomas, being on the split line to an allowed that pass to Jovanovic. And straight to quick break.
Servan-Dakic. And she was bumped. In these parts here in Hungary, she's known as Servan-Dakic Alexandra. They go with the last name first, don't they? That was the drive. Is that what they call? Did they call you Brantlova Teresa while you were here?
I think Teresa Brantlova.
Is that what they called you?
Yeah, I think so. But it's been a while ago, so.
Oh, the turnover off the hands of Fegrenecki. Now Oblak goes in. And Jovanovic, even though Thomas followed, that was one of those Oblak might have been better suited to pull it out. And quickly Turner gets in, and the Cornhusker misses. And now quickly to Ayayi, and she scores again.
And that's what USK Prague does. They do play defense, they force the opposition to the bad shots, and they just run break really well formed.
That's why they're winning right now, is that defense, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think another key element in this game is going to be the number of turnovers each team's going to come in. Because yesterday, USK Prague had 18.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was the foul for sure. And Sopron had only 14. But I think because both teams are so good punishing those turnovers, I think that's going to be definitely one of the key factors as well in today's game.
And that was Ayayi punishing them on that turnover. On one of their turnovers. Fegrenecki, that's off to the right. Elotova up to Thomas.
Oh, it's way too easy.
Nobody was back.
Amber should go in and Coach Inningas won't be happy with his transition defense of Sopron. That's way too easy for USK Prague right now in this first quarter.
So 12-6, Prague on top. Timeout.
Dirty dance.
Level 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So everything not going according to plan for Sopron. You can see Prague getting some easy looks, 6 of 7 inside the arc. Those coming on drives to the basket.
Yeah, that's why the high percentage, because they have really open lives to go all the way to the hoop.
And from a rebounding standpoint as well, Prague taking care of the glass. I tell you what, Prague, if they leave here with the third place, remember they won it in 2015. They didn't make the Final Four last year, and they did get back this year. And I think to leave with a third place medal for them would be, you know, a sweet accomplishment.
Absolutely, I agree. And I'm a little bit surprised right now because USK's Prague's style of the game is playing good defense and running the breaks. And so far, it seems like Sopron haven't seen them to play before because they didn't adjust to it.
Well, one of the changes is to bring Casas into the game. And they knew the pass was coming. Ayayi just stole it right away from the pass from Servan-Dakic.
Oh. Almost seemed like travel. Oh, great pass.
And Rezan catches it and scores. Oh, great game plan from Hekova today. Attacking down low. Getting those high percentage looks. Shaking and baking. This time Thomas goes in. And they're going to count it.
Yeah, she saw that Rezan switched on her, and there's no way that Rezan can be quick enough on her feet to cover that penetration of Ivantano.
I would settle for this every time from her. She is so tough putting the ball on the hardwood and going to the basket.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they're switching the screens, then just isolate these two, play with Rezan, pull her up, and have her in mismatch, and that could definitely work for Sopron.
And the miss. And Dupree hustles and saves inbounds to Turner. So it could be a 4, even 5-point trip down the floor. Here she goes again. Back outside to Servan-Dakic for 3. Well, they started like a house on fire in the first quarter the other night. And tonight it hasn't been that case, so maybe they're going to get hot as the game goes on. Holtova almost getting a steal.
So you see, that's one of the tactics to play pick and roll with Rezan, bring her out of that paint.
Servan-Dakic having to take that shot and miss it. And right now you feel like with this Sopron team, it's got to happen on this end of the floor. They got to get something with their defense, and they do. They get a steal. Turner goes in, scores with the left hand.
Another punishment of the turnover, and that's kind of unnecessarily a mistake, this one, because that was a miscommunication between Oblak and
She's not going to get it across midcourt.
Whoa.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the pass was in the air when it had already struck 16 seconds on the shot clock. And now Turner reaches in again, knocks it away. And she goes all the way and hands it off to Dupree, who fumbles it. I think Dupree thought she was going to take it, and now it's going to be Thomas. So a 4-point swing.
That's what we always say. You miss, you're going to receive, and that was a perfect example. It's a shame because Ivantano was in the hoop already. I would have expected her to take that layup right after the previous possession.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, Dupree is probably kicking herself for not catching that one. But you're right, I thought she was going to shoot it. Casas. Now Thomas up ahead, nobody's back again. Oblak goes in, oh, she misses the layup. Oh, that's a gift. But that time it was Casas going to the basket as opposed to popping outside for the 3.
Yeah, and these two actually just shows you that the players are human beings as well, because you would expect this is top level, and we've seen missed layup, and straight away instead of easy basket under the hoop, we've seen the turnover. And that tells you how much both teams wants to get that bronze medal in today's game.
So the fans looking on as Harrison checks into the game for Prague. I thought she was really good the other night, and
I can only agree. She always knows where to be at the right time to grab 9 rebounds from yesterday's game, and I'm pretty confident, and she's going to show us a great performance in today's game as well.
Sofia Fegvernecki back in now. Amanda Zaui's getting ready to have her first appearance into the game. Casas drives in, gets swatted. And that wasn't by a center, that was by Holtova.
That was two great guards. Look at that block. Whoa.
And that was swatted with a little bit of panache.
That was Katarzyna Zahotova's calm mind to wait for that ball to be thrown to the rim and not to put her hands on the player.
Now this is something I don't think that we saw the other day. A 1-2 Elhotova punch as Karolina checks in as well. So the younger sister of Katarina.
I think she got recognized from the great performance in yesterday's game.
Yeah,
in the last quarter. She was actually pretty decent.
Zowie in, misses with the first attempt as the shot clock wound down. Now Thomas, she's going to go right to the basket. No, she's going to pull it back out. Well, it's a 6-point lead. It could be more, in all honesty. I mean, they've missed a couple of chances, Prague. But look at that, beautiful. And Jovanovic, got to be careful overplaying on defense.
You just said 6 points difference, but it could have been 10.
Jovanovic misses with her long jumper. And Thomas, good read by Jovanovic.
We've seen this in yesterday's games because USK Prague wants to push the ball so quick to the offensive half, even sacrificing a couple turnovers, and that was exactly the example of it.
Absolutely right, Teresa. Fake Vernecki, go!
Oh, bang shot!
The bank is open, and it's a weekend here in Sopron.
And you always ask the players, did you want to bank it or not?
And now sloppy play, and Turner hands it off, and Jovanovic. And that makes it a 1-point game. A long shot. Oh, that was a good attempt from Thea Oblak. But it was a gift. It looked like 5 points.
That was because USK Prague could have been up by 10, and they are basically up just by 1.
They played that badly and still only trail by 1, so maybe a little mental advantage now for Sopron. 16-15 Prague on top.
And Prague needs to be careful because you don't want to give Sopron this type of kind of enthusiasm, that, you know, effort. Look at these stats. Right now, still Prague has quite pretty high percentage from 2 points because they really chose great positions right under the hoop, but 0% again from 3. Where is Katarzyna Zahotova's shots? I haven't seen her even look for her shot from 3-point line, and she's pretty decent shooter.
Well, that was a tough make by Dupree, seeing Rezon right in her face. So, yeah, it has been a case of, in some ways, profligacy, not taking advantage of those easy baskets by Prague, but it's kind of like also as well, you mentioned it, you know, they want to push it quickly and you can live with some of those turnovers, but that last one was just very bad.
Yeah, and especially when they came after 2 missed open layups, because, you know, that's even more hurtful. If you lose the ball because you try to risk a little bit on the court, that's fine, but once you miss 2 completely open layups, you can be up by 10, and then you get punished those 2 turnovers. It's even more hurtful, you know, and that doesn't help the mental state to the players for the second quarter. To be honest, that's the first time I've seen the USK Prague's fun to be seen or heard a little bit, because the crowd of Sopron is just so incredible.
Would you say it's a 3-hour drive?
Yeah,
from Prague? That's it?
I would say it's more than that. It's probably like 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
Depending on the highway.
They probably took it. They probably flew. So, second quarter action underway. Casas reaches in, and then an unsportsmanlike foul called on Oblak. And that's her second unsportsmanlike for that very same situation.
And just demonstrate the end of the first quarter when the Sopron was completely on the top of her horse. Look, Casas quite confident to go to Oblak's dribble, which you wouldn't expect because Oblak is... Whoa.
She just kind of...
It slipped. I want to believe it slipped, and it can happen.
Look at Anika trying to get the crowd behind her. Didn't want it to get into her head. Missing a shot like that. And she misses both of them. So that was a very difficult, poor, whatever you want to call it, trip to the line for Quero Casas. something didn't look right at all on that free throw. Never mind the miss, it was everything, just her reaction. Here's Jovanovic going up against Harrison. And she traveled. Yep. Can you believe it? They come away with no points after an unsportsmanlike foul.
After probably like potential 4 points.
Or
they
5.
could have scored. Yeah, absolutely.
Or if you add a possible 4-point play, 6. We haven't seen one of those, I don't think. Here's a Yayi. And just like that, Prague goes back in front.
And again, it was another given layup all the way to the hoop. Someone needs to fill that paint and allow these easy layups. Whoa, great.
And another miss. And then a foul. Is it a Yayi? No, it's on Thomas.
Personal foul, Prague, number 77, Valeria Ayayi.
I know it was on a Yayi. The way Thomas reacted. The way Thomas reacted, I thought it was on her. Honte's come into the game.
Beautiful.
And Jovanovic goes in and scores. Well, she is a handful down low, isn't she, Jovanovic?
I think she's just pretty consistent player coming off the bench usually, and you know, she's there. She does her job.
Oblak. Now to Thomas. Spins, gets trapped. And Zowie with the rebound. And here's Honte, goes baseline. And I think she traveled, dragged her foot. We didn't see her the other day. And, you know, she's a long-time player for this. Oh, yeah, she shuffled her feet for this Hungarian national team.
Yeah, you're right. She is quite veteran, and she already actually retired, and she has been called back by Coach Inges to help her while her teammate was struggling with the injury. So it's pretty nice to see her back.
Karolina Elhotova goes up and misses, and then Elhotova chases it down in the corner. Good hustle by the less celebrated, but no less important Elhotova, Karolina.
4 seconds.
Oh, crossing the dribble there, get denied. Good job by Jovanovic and Sevendakic. Casas looking for the foul.
Oh.
Zowie in awe. Boy, she laid out Leticia Romero, setting the pick, and Romero took one for the team there, the Spanish international.
Here is that little kick from Ayayi.
That's absolutely, that was missed.
Definitely unsportive one, and I'm not surprised that Casas didn't like that. Oh.
Yeah, that should have been...
that should have been missed by referees, to be honest.
Well, did she get in there late?
Yeah, I think it was more a mistake of her teammates that they didn't call her this screen, but you know, it's kind of hard in this loud environment.
They're going to look at it to see if it is unsportsmanlike. Now watch this. They can go back and call this unsportsmanlike, I think, if they see that.
Yeah, I think more than that Zahui's foul, I think this should be recognized by referees.
Yeah, that's a blatant unsportsmanlike. And Casas is like, hey, wrong sport.
Oh, yeah. That's not nice to bump into the screen like this, for sure. I've experienced it once as well, and it's pretty dangerous because the player doesn't see the screen coming, but you have to know what's behind you. Oh, yeah. Alicia Thomas was calling it, but...
She did come in a little late, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so...
Yeah, that was a movement on Zahui's feet.
So they can't review the Ayayi, or else they would have called that. And they just ruled it was a normal foul, not an unsportsmanlike. Karolina Ilhotova. How about that for an X Factor?
That was a great kick out from Alicia Thomas, recognizing there's a double waiting for her under the rim.
So it's Romero on her compatriot Casas. And now it's Zowie. And boy, Auntie throws it right into the hands of Romero, who goes up and scores. And I think in some respects here, this Sopron team is its own worst enemy.
Yeah, I can only agree, because they just stuck playing what they've been playing so far. Changed completely the rhythm of their game offensively.
And that was Jovanovic called for the moving screen on Karolina Ilhotova. And I'll tell you what, this could be the making of her. The way she played well the other day, and here she is coming out today and really making an impact for this Prague team.
Yeah, pretty impressive considering that she hasn't been that experienced on this level in the EuroLeague, and I think she contributed pretty well this weekend.
Here she comes. She's already shown that she can hit the three. Now she puts it on the deck. Passes to Ayayi again. And she was fouled either by, I think it was Dakic.
Yeah. And there's loads of penetration into the middle of the paint. I still think that Sopron needs to fill that paint, because USK Prague didn't hit any long shots, so why they don't fill the paint and just allow these easy penetrations, because that's way too easy for Aya. This is our first time we see it in this game. To just fill the paint and wait till USK Prague might hit some long shots consistently, let's say. But right now, all the baskets they're receiving is right under the hoop.
So Dubé comes into the game. Deborah Dubé, 41. And Dakic takes a seat. And just when it looked like Sopron had gotten to grips with the game, Prague have raced back into a 7-point lead, their biggest of the game. Turner from deep. Ilhotova holds the ball up well. Now to Romero. Now back to Thomas. That's where she likes to do her damage, going to the basket. She follows up the miss and is fouled by Zowie.
That's amazing effort of offensive board, Alicia Thomas. It almost is like she throws the ball to the rim and waits for the offensive rebound. Look, and straight away in position.
And I think with Thomas there, she didn't really try to box out. She just stood there to go for the rebound, and that's what happened.
That's why when you're taking rebounds, you need to make the position even before the shot has been shot to the rim.
It's incredible that her injury is so bad that she has to shoot it right-handed. Here's Harrison, who's been quiet today, but no more, the three-pointer. And the lead now double digits for Prague. Well, they had a bad spell of play, but they have recovered nicely. Casas almost dragged her feet. Turner again, drives and gets rejected by Harrison. Just 1.1 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be a catch and shoot unless they throw it towards the rim. And Dupree alertly puts it up and misses everything, so that's going to be Prague ball. And here they go running again, and it's a Ayayi.
Whoa.
And they almost got an easy two. Prague not able to run this well the other day. Here's Dubé for three, misses everything, and the ball goes off of Harrison.
No, Dubé didn't see the defender coming because her teammate was right open next to her. Just one extra quick pause would have helped in that situation.
Dupree misses. And decidedly shaky right now, Sopron. And again, you have to think it has to happen on this end. This is where they need to turn things around on the defense. Harrison puts it up mid-range, Good job hustling from Thomas, but then Karolina Elhotova with the little barge picks up the foul.
He tried to stop the fast break of Sopron right now, so that's pretty good strategic foul. You know, Montana wants to push the ball.
She's going to be replaced by older Sis. Here's Ken's Dupree driving in and banks it in. I tell you, you're struggling offensively. Try to get something down low.
That was a pretty impressive matchup. Alicia Thomas and Candice Dupree. Great two experienced bigs.
Now Ayayi, and she took on Dubé, missed it, but gets it back. Casas almost able to knock it away for the steal, but Romero has it. Now Elhotova from the left, and it's good!
And that's the one. You don't want Katarzyna Elhotova to get hot from the range.
So both Elhotovas have struck from three-point range, but Zowie answers quickly.
That was pretty good play from Sopron. They recognize there's no one on the split line. Katarzyna Elhotova was a little bit late.
Romero rather. Now to Harrison. Oh, it looked like she took steps.
Ooh.
And what a tough shot that was. I think maybe it just looked a slight awkward. And she didn't travel. Turner again drives in, and this time beats Harrison. Wasn't quite able to get into position enough to block the shot again.
That's a quality of Ivan Tarnu, because Romero went under the screen to try to cover that penetration, but Ivan Tarnu is so quick.
Now Ayayi, Zowie reaches in. Sopron got a hand on that, and Harrison again. Beautiful play, good patience by Prague. It's funny, ever since I was saying Harrison was a little quiet, she's done nothing but score and make plays, and that's another one. Now Thomas. 12-point lead. This is starting to look like a danger time here for this Sopron team. Good hands, forces the turnover. Thomas still got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in.
It's a shame because they were 5-4, and what came out of it was turnover.
Casas for three, well short. Good box out by Dubé, fouled by Romero.
That was a little bit rush shot, let's say, from Casas.
She doesn't look that comfortable shooting it, does she?
No. She's not a big shooter, even though she can hit the shot. But I think she's a much stronger into penetration. And she was even saying, I'm sorry to her teammates, but I think it happens. They stayed on the possession.
So Hanushova has checked in for the first time, and now Harrison takes a seat. Great minutes from Harrison, though. Casas goes baseline, hands it off to Turner. Out to Zowie, and Zowie had it knocked away by Thomas, and it leads to another fast break. And Ayayi scores, and points on turnovers are a problem right now for this Sopron team. Prague just making a living off of it.
Prague is just making a living out of really playing great defense and just running the floor. It's very simple basketball. They don't really overcombinate their game. This is the turnover. Sopron 12 to 8 of USK Prague. 12 and not being in the half of the game yet. That's quite a high number. And if you want to really win this game, you have to reduce and decrease the number of turnovers, especially when the team's punishing it so well like these both.
Well, I think as you look at that, points on turnovers, 16 for Prague, 7 for Sopron.
That speaks up, and it doesn't even show how many other transition offense USK Prague run, even without stealing the ball. So they're pretty good. I think really one of the best teams this season to really run the breaks.
think you have to say, on this evidence right now, Hekova has prepared her team better for this game because they have come out and made a real commitment to getting things right on this end of the floor and in leading to this, but also really being determined to get those shots down low in the half court.
Yeah, great performance from Valerian Ayai so far, not only offensively, but also defensively. She does deflect the ball. She's in a great position. Impressive.
So somebody not doing what they're supposed to in that play. Niguez a little bit upset. They're going to have to settle for a jumper here. No, it's going to be Casas with the penetration. Got it off just in the nick of time with the left hand. She joined Sopron in the middle of the season and has really given them a spark. Here's Hanushova. She can hit that shot, and Oblak did not give Dupree any room to come down after she grabbed the ball. Oblak hasn't been quite as smooth and efficient today, interestingly, yet Prague have done much better. Look at this. Yeah. She just barged into her.
Yeah. You're right. Oblak played a great game yesterday, but today she's kind of out of her rhythm, I think. And to be honest, I like the Romero's game when she was on the court. She pushed the ball, she read the floor as well. And so this is pretty interesting.
That's 3 fouls on her, so she goes to the bench, Oblak, and also it puts Dupree on the line. And you know, when things aren't going well for you, sometimes you see opportunities just frittered away, and Dupree misses the first. There's 1 of 2. So both Elhotovas in the game. And Dakic falls down, gets up. Both Elhotovas in the corner now on the wing here. Shot clock about to expire, so Yayi launches it. And good rebound by Dupree. Now serving Dakic for 3. Good!
Yeah!
Single-digit deficit, back to 8 points.
Really important 3 to stay in touch with USK Prague and decrease the margin in single digit.
Elhotova to Yayi. Here's Elhotova Katerina. And Dubé called for the foul. So free throws for Prague with 4.9 seconds to go, and that is a frustrating sequence. 4 points, just over 4 seconds on the shot clock. That's a frustration for Anika. As you can see, they played defense so well for so long. And a little bit of a gift. For the second game in a row, we've seen her miss a free throw. Good free throw shooter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure USK Prague wants to bring that margin into double digit again before the break.
So I'm guessing we'll see this Sopron team hold it for 1. So they'll get it going right now. Here comes Turner. Gets into the lane, passes it back out to Dupree, who goes in, and that is a strong move by Dupree. And the Yayi shot well off. So all things considered, to be down by 7 points, they'll take it. Prague, they were up double digits. They go to halftime. They've been the better team without question, but still 20 minutes to go. Here's another look at Dupree. The great penetration. She beats a Yayi and then uses her body. Look at this, how she extends. So Yayi can't make the block. And the fans thinking they've got some hope here. Trailing by 7 points at halftime.
I have to say, I kind of feel that Sopron's bigs kind of running a little bit out of gas in today's game. I know USK Praha plays great defense, but we haven't seen that great impressive performance so far from Zahui. From here are the stats, and it just confirms what we're saying, because USK Prague plays great to the hoop. That's why high percentage. They hit some long distance shots right now, which gives them an advantage in this game. But I would expect from the bigs of Sopron to take a little bit more responsibility as well. And this number says a lot. 12 turnovers for Sopron, 8 for USK Prague, especially with the percentage of punishment USK Prague does. That's I think so far the difference in this game. And I hope in that second half the bigs of Sopron is going to take a little bit more responsibility, because they have been a little bit flat in this game so far. I didn't see Zahui really take responsibility. I haven't really noticed her as much in today's game yet. Jovanovic was pretty impressive, but other than that, now it's about that last penetration of Dupree. I haven't really noticed them on the court, and I think if they want to really compete with Prague, they need to step up.
Well, we're going to leave you with the highlights of the third place game. It's 38 for Prague, 31 for Sopron. We'll be right back for the start of the second half. 38-31, it is USK Prague on top of Sopron. And talking about how this game has gone, Teresa, here at halftime, you've noticed a couple of things in the stat sheet really that we really need to highlight.
Yeah, we already did. Like, I think we see pretty exciting game, but to be honest, I think right now, I feel the highlight is we just checked and discussed the free throws of both teams, like Sopron 20% and USK Prague 28.6% from the foul line shot when you never have a defender on. And that was a crazy number standing out. I think both teams can be happy that they haven't shot too many attempts yet, but another key element is the points from turnovers. USK Prague punishing turnovers to Sopron, 12 turnovers so far really well, and fast break points, easy points. Let's see the second half.
Also second chance points for Prague, 9 to just 2 for Sopron. So second half underway, Sopron trailing by as many as 14 points. They were able to cut it back to 7 at halftime. Here they go, it's Dupree. Over to Servan-Dakic. And Casas did a good job sneaking in there to keep that ball alive. Now Yvonne Turner. Oh, beautiful pass to Jovanovic, though. She dribbled it off of her foot.
And that's a 13th turnover of Sopron.
Yep. So an opportunity goes by the wayside for Sopron, and now it's going to be Oblak who caught the ball out of bounds. Boy, she's gone from having kind of a tough night to a disappointing night. I mean, it just doesn't get any better for her.
Yeah, and her face just says it all. She's even surprised that she was out of bounds.
Oblak was 1 of 5 from the floor in the first half with a couple of rebounds and assists. And a turnover, steal. Here's the drive, and the basket is good by Casas. And just like that, it's a 5-point game. Servan-Dakic trying to get away from the block, or the screen rather, of Thomas. Here she is playing defense. Oh, look at Harrison get in there, get the offensive rebound, but she missed the shot. Boy, she would have paid money to get that.
That's a second easy one from her
and
to
Turner
miss.
again explodes to the basket, misses. For some of these shots for both teams, easy ones, they're missing. Thomas might have gotten away with when the referee says get up. Oblak misses badly. And now quickly Casas trying to get an easy one. Oh, what a catch by Dupree, and then no panic.
Wow. We always say the important element, like important time of the game is the third quarter, and both teams came out really nervously.
She misses the jumper though. Casas chases it down. Good start from an energy standpoint from Sopron here. They've been able to cut into the deficit a little bit. Here's Turner again, drives in, tough shot. Good defense by Harrison. Now Thomas has it knocked away from behind by Casas.
It's a great effort from Ivan Turner, missing layup, but straight back to defense. That's so important that you don't really worry what happened. What matters is what you do after. If you miss or make it, this is the elbow.
Well, the referee said to get up.
I don't think really that was a move away from the body, but questionable.
Okay, so Yayi, the entry pass. Holtova. That was a 2.
That was pretty easy action. Just one screen, jump shot, great play from USK Prague.
And now the steal by Thomas. Romero thought it was going to be an alley-oop. Romero gets it back, goes up and misses. And now Casas, the game being played at kind of a chaotic, frenetic pace, and neither team taking advantage of these opportunities. Here's Turner. Hands it off to Jovanovic. Oh, Jovanovic has to do better there. Turner did all the hard work, laid it off, and Jovanovic just missed the shot. Jovanovic this time plays great D from behind, knocks it away.
That was pretty bad angle from Romero to pass on her low block position teammate.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
She says, I'm going all the way this time. She crossed her up. I think with Turner, I've seen enough. I want to see her go to the basket. It's a 5-point game, Elhotova. She's hit some big shots, but she's going to pass it over to Romero. The shot clock winding down. Romero's pass off the rim. They reset the shot clock, and Jovanovic, or Servandakic boxing out, and the ball goes off of Servandakic, and Yasmina Juris, who, like Servandakic, is Serbian, makes the call. Servandakic just looks and says, come on, let's look at this on video, but they're not going to look at it until it's like with 3 minutes to go.
You already said it's pretty chaotic beginning of the second half.
Oh. And that was a big call. It's a 4 points. Look at that. Nobody picked up Elhotova. If there's one player you got to guard, it's her on the perimeter.
Yeah, it was almost identical position as the position before.
That's her spot. Casas over to Jovanovic. Oh, good D, but a foul called on Harrison. I just love the battling qualities of Harrison, and also Jovanovic, both of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, to be honest, I already mentioned it before the game. Harrison is at the right spot at the right time. This is the second shot of Elhotova she made at the same position. I'm pretty sure Sopron will need to make the adjustment in that screen defense.
But meanwhile, what has happened to the Sopron shooters at the free throw line? They just can't make a shot.
Oh gosh, yeah, another one.
She's going to come out, and Zowi's going to come in for Jovanovic. So they'll lose Jovanovic's defense, which is probably where she's better than Zowi. But they'll get Zowi's flair and perhaps better offense. Thomas drives in. Jovanovic had the ball taken away by Harrison. So Jovanovic is going to come out.
I think anytime you mention anything on the board, I think that's the name Harrison. She's there every time. That's such a great effort on both ends of the glasses from this young player.
Yeah, she moves very well. Servandakic drives in.
That's a third penetration into the middle of the paint in this quarter from Sopron. I think USK Prague has done so far a pretty decent job to close the middle and push the Sopron's players to the sidelines, and hasn't happened really in this third quarter yet.
That was the foul. You could see it on Harrison. Here's Turner again. Over to Zowi this time. Soft touch. Ring up another two.
Is it gonna wake Zowi up, this shot? That's a question.
Almost a steal by Harrison. Takes it and scores with the left hand. Zowi is down.
It seems like she's holding her ankle, yeah.
And looking quite emotional at it as well. She's taken, I don't know if she's rolled it or she's aggravated something.
Sometimes if you roll your ankle, you just need a couple seconds to calm down, and then you realize it's not that bad as it might be at the first sign.
Oh yeah, she stepped on it big time and rolled it right on Harrison.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a player. She will want to stay on the court as long as she can. Yeah, she's a tough player. She's gonna stay on. She knows what they play for.
But she's had a hard time getting into this game. I mean, the coach hasn't put, ever since like she left early in the second half of the semifinal, Inika has seemed kind of like hesitant to put her in the games at times. So she doesn't want to come out now that she's in. Here's Turner. Oh, she was tackled by Ayayi. That's surely going to be unsportsmanlike. I mean, that's what Inika is calling for. And really, for the second time, Ayayi got away with an unsportsmanlike in the first half, and that is a trip. That's got to be unsportsmanlike.
That gotta be, because there was no way that she went for the ball. And these fouls are quite dangerous for the players to not get injured in these situations.
So they're not going to call it. They didn't review it. They called it as a normal foul. I would have thought just by the way they went down, they would have had a look.
And believe it or not,
makes both.
Believe it or not, this was only third free throw the Sopron has made in this game, 25%.
Here to Rezan.
Beautiful.
They're just so patient, and when the double team comes, they pass to the cutter.
Yeah, it was just beautiful. God, the simple pick and roll. Cooperation of two players.
And now Turner this time turns it over, and no surprise, it was Harrison blocking her path to the basket.
Beautiful. Oh.
Harrison blocked by Zowie. And this time it was Rezan who fouls Casas.
That's a fourth team foul of USK Prague, which is quite early. Still 4 minutes to go in this quarter, so every other foul committed by USK Prague is going to be sending Sopron players to the fouling shot. To be honest, I'm not sure if this advantage in this game so far, as Sopron only shoots 33%.
Third foul on Rezan, the Croatian center, started the game. Here's Casas. Here's Servandakic for three. Ring it up. The superb serve. And she cuts the deficit to 4. Here's Rezan again. It gets blocked for the second consecutive time by Zowie. And now an unsportsmanlike has been called on Leticia Romero for not playing the ball. I tell you, we took issue with Zowie's defense, and she's come out and showed us, at least from a shot blocking standpoint, that this is her house.
And that's what Sopron needed in that first half.
And look at that.
Yeah.
No question.
Absolutely great call from referees.
You got to play defense if you're Romero. I mean, stop this reaching and fouling.
Absolutely, but back to Zowie, that's exactly what Sopron needed. They missed them in that first half. And even if it's defensive contribution or offensive one, they needed to step up to, again, compete against USK Prague in this game. Numbers. We see the Sopron's numbers increasing as well, thanks to those penetrations into the middle of the paint and easy hoops. 15 to 10 of turnovers. We know in a half, Sopron had 14, so that really started to protect their ball, and it straight away took a win out of the, both of the USK into those fast breaks, and see the difference is 4 points right now.
So the unsportsmanlike foul and the free throws that follow, and boy, it is just not going to go down today for Sopron at the free throw line.
Yeah,
it has been an absolute nightmare.
We see the smile in Montana's face. Wow.
So,
that can cost the game to Sopron, because there's way too many easy points to be missed in this game.
3 of 11. That's, I think, correct. And now they get it inside nevertheless. And Servandakic gets it back to a 2-point deficit. And here's Oblak, drives in, throws it into the hands of Servandakic. Now Casas over to Turner. She thought about it. She's gonna go. It's go time, she says. Bounce pass to Zowie. And Zowie misses. Right idea. Just did not finish. But boy, this game has really come to life here, especially for Sopron. Elhotova, this is a big, that's off, that's an air ball. Boy, she would have settled for that one easily. And
I think that was a sign of hesitation a little bit because Oblak is wide open next to her, but she knows that she's the person who should take that shot. And I think every time shooter starts to hesitate, that never goes to the winning end. So he needs to be confident enough to just take the shot first.
now Turner over to Zowie for three. Rattles out. Ayayi. Here's Oblak. Shot clock down to 5. Elhotova drives in, tough move. Zowie with another rebound. But we've certainly seen really some good stuff from Zowie. Turner drives in, tough. Great D recovery, but then Zowie takes it away from Harrison. Puts it up and in. She has tied the game.
Whoa, look at his vibes in here right now.
Harrison dumps it to Ayayi. She gets blocked by Servandakic. Boy, the shot blocking has been terrific by Sopron. And Teresa, you said it right before the start of the second half. The bigs needed to show up. And here she is again. This time another one rattles out for Zowie, but she's wide open.
And this is a little bit question to me. Why is she settling for a three-point shot? She needs to bring her down closer to the hoop.
Elhotova drives, pulls up. Oh boy, Zowie did not box out. Harrison came in, got the rebound. Zowie's got to put her body on the defender, or rather on the opponent when she's rebounding. Here we go. Turner again. Hands it off, fumbles away to Elhotova, and Turner's got to be careful she doesn't commit an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, that must be one offense right now from USK Prague to prepare and make sure they score at least one basket in this last couple seconds, minutes actually.
Taya Oblak gets it to Harrison, and honestly, shot was good. Here's Turner, she's gonna launch it and misses it, and you gotta wonder, why are you double teaming Oblak on the perimeter and leaving the lane wide open?
And
Oblak hasn't made a shot in the entire Final Four.
And no one steps into the middle of the paint on the split line to cover these rolls. And as well, you have to wonder why USK Prague didn't prepare their offense like this the possessions before, because they've been very flat past 2 minutes. They didn't score points. And now when they have see, that's the score.
So 48-46, Prague on top at the end of the third quarter. But great comeback by Sopron. And again, look at the free throw shooting. 3 of 11 for Sopron, just 2 of 7 for Prague. And what was really interesting in that quarter, for me, the interior defending by Sopron and the number of blocks. They've now got 4 blocks as well as 9 steals, because at halftime, well, Sopron had 6 steals, so they got 3 blocks. They got 3 steals and 3 blocks in that quarter. And a lot of that good work defensively was coming from those bigs.
Absolutely, absolutely. And big Sopron stepped up in this quarter, and it's a game changer. It's completely game changer for them. But when I look at those stats from the free throws, you almost think it's the shots from the arc, from three-point line. That would have been still low percentage from threes, but this is a free throws, and I think that definitely can cost the game either way, even if it's USK Prague or Sopron, because both teams really struggle from their distance.
Well, Harrison has been terrific, really, overall for Prague. Yayi's had her moments. She's had some good moments and some really bad moments. And neither team really showing like they're going to pull away and win this game. I mean, you know, if it stays like this, we'll be going to the buzzer. Prague certainly had their chance. Now just with a 2-point lead as the fourth quarter gets underway.
You just mentioned Aya. I think she needs to now again play, because she played great game the first half, but the third quarter she was a bit quiet. So I wonder if she's going to take more responsibility in this last quarter.
And some suspect defending as well. Here we go.
Ooh.
And Turner reached in and fouled Harrison. Look at this. She doubles down to help out.
Yeah, hands
Going
down.
for it. Wow, she got a lot of ball there, but...
And even that, she was still balanced to shoot the ball. Great play from Isabel Harrison down there.
Casas almost going to sneak in there. What a spin from Thomas. Oh, she missed the shot. $1 million move, 5-cent finish. Just did not have the rub of the green. The ball didn't go down. Oh, she fakes the handoff. Dupree gets inside. Now she misses. Zowie with the rebound. And kind of rushed it up. And quickly Thomas goes right at Dupree and scores. It's a 4-point swing right there. That's twice in a row Thomas has gone strong to the basket, and that is a warning sign without question coming from her.
And Thomas is such strong in that transition offense. She just doesn't care. She's a big. She's going to dribble the whole floor all the way to the hoop.
Servandakic goes hard. Good D by Ayayi that time. And again, the ball just won't drop for Sopron. Oblak, she's going to pull up. Well, she's open. She wants to take it.
That's true, she's open. But when they prepare the offense and don't rush it, take each player where they are the strongest, why not to play what works?
Yeah, I agree. Servandakic, especially the way Thomas had been playing. Here's Zowie again, missing, fading away. No yellow shirts there for the rebound. I like it better when you're going to the basket, and I'm wondering if she's going to come out and Jovanovic is going to come in for her, or will Jovanovic come in for somebody else?
I think Ivanovic coming to the court is a really great choice, because they're missing offensive rebounds, offensive effort to go for those shots missed.
Well, Hotova's missed, but the long rebound. The only problem is Zowie was excellent defensively, and the energy that she's brought, but yeah, she's definitely faded a little bit. And now Hotova with a mid-range jumper, and is back to a 6-point lead. And now Turner has it taken away by Oblak. It's probably the best play she's made, but then they throw the ball, and what a gift for Sopron.
Whoa, we always say rather eat the ball than give the opposition this easy opportunity to score. Whoa.
Boy, that was, they were in too much of a hurry. Oblak did a great job of getting the ball, but.
That must be a foul of Isabel Harrison. No.
And Zowie.
Zowie.
Zowie is going to be the one that comes out for Jovanovic. Okay, watch Zowie. She's tangled up here with Harrison. That is unreal. I don't think that was the call. Now watch this. This is where they have it. If that was the foul, that's hard to see. Anyway, Jovanovic over to Turner.
Beautiful.
And it goes, beautiful pass, but then Jovanovic doesn't catch it. Boy, that was a wide open layup waiting to happen. Oh, and a great block by Dupree.
And again, there's no support from her teammates to go and grab the rebounds after the shot has been short.
Boy, their rim protection has been excellent here in the fourth quarter, or at least when they get the ball deep. Now Casas nowhere to go, fumbles it away. Thomas takes it all the way. Now boy, Prague knocking on the door, some easy shots, they're just not making them. And it could come home to roost. Long jumper for Turner. Again, rims out, and Harrison just keeps getting rebounds.
Someone needs to calm the game down a little bit. That's a little bit too crazy up and down, missing the shots. Let's prepare the offense either way.
There's Thomas. I think Harrison's easily got a double-double today. Here's a Yayi.
No!
No, he called, I think they called the timeout too late. Or maybe he had asked for it already, but gosh, they'd already dribbled the ball close to midcourt. That didn't look quite right to me. Anyway,
back to Harrison. She's already on double-double, 11 boards and 10 points so far, shooting 50%. Pretty impressive performance. Here, second chance points, 13-2. Wow. That comes from a offensive rebound, effort on the glass. Great work for USK Prague, and it gives them loads of opportunities to score.
Harrison's been just terrific. I mean, tell us what her numbers are right now. 10 points. 11
rebounds.
A block, two blocks.
Yeah, 2 blocks.
And also a steal.
And look at these assists, 17-8. It just says like how Prague reads the floor. They share the ball as well, and they're finding their teammates in the really open and right positions.
But I have to say that there should be a few more assists there as well for Sopron. I mean, you know, Jovanovic fumbled that ball away after Turner just handed it to her on a platter. Granted, it was it was a quick pass, but it was one that she probably should have caught.
I would have said on both sides there could have been way more assists because there's been so many easy layups missed as well.
There you go.
This is the double-double of Isabel Harrison.
10 and 11. And here she is showing her range. So that was not a 3. I think I may have said it was earlier.
And here's some highlights of this talented post player.
Yeah, she's got no 3-pointers today, so that was my mistake. Anyway, 7-point lead, plenty of time with 5:41 to go, but how long will Zowie stay out? Because if she is playing well, she needs to be on the court, in my opinion.
And she's only 3 personal fouls, and even if she commits 4th now, take her out for another minute too. But come on, you have nothing to save for now.
She was missing some shots, though. She missed some shots down low, and she's 3 of 9 from the floor. She's missed 3 threes, although she had a couple of 3-pointers that rattled out.
Yeah, but defensively, she has been a big influence
with her shot blocking,
Sopron,
definitely, yeah. They want to see if they should have given this timeout, I think. But it's too late now because they've already called it. So what are they looking for? See how much time? Oh, they want to make sure how much time was left.
And we know every second is so important in this game because anything can happen in this game until you hear the last buzzer.
But I don't think they should have given the timeout. I think he called it way too late. Here comes Turner, and here comes Sopron. Can they get something going now on this end of the floor? Here's Servandakic, the jump shot. Again, another one rims out. The ball is wide open shot. The ball is in the cylinder, and it just rims out. It's been that kind of day. Here's Taya Oblak. Oh, tough move. And now a 9-point lead. Casas rolling, and they knew the pass was coming. Great play by Harrison yet again. Oblak in transition. And then following up the miss was Thomas, and it's an 11-point lead.
And again, they come in, USK Prague's coming out of time, and with the 2 quick breaks, punishing Sopron's either missed shot or turnover. Great effort.
Yeah, you don't want to call a timeout if you're Sopron and then see the other team score 4 quick points. That's not why he called the timeout.
And both bigs of USK Prague in double-double. We've just seen stats of Alicia Thomas.
Oh, beautiful drive by Casas. Almost had a chance for a three-point play. Look at this. She knows the contact is coming.
Number 11, Katarina her first personal get out. Casas is shooting free throws.
She knows. Katarina Oltova knows.
But this is where they've really struggled, and they continue to struggle. Sopron need to have a free throw shooting practice after this game because they have been awful.
Absolutely, and then back to the turnovers of Sopron. They have 19 turnovers so far, and really I would love to see that number, quite high number of USK Praha punishing these turnovers.
Well, Sopron get a turnover themselves and another unsportsmanlike. So it's going to be 2 shots and possession. And Oblak, that is the 3rd time in this Final Four that she has committed the foul. Watch this. She turns it over, and then she doesn't play the ball. She holds onto the hand of Turner, and there's no question about it, no matter what Hakova is saying over on the sidelines. That is an unsportsmanlike foul.
And there's a second unsportsmanlike
second
foul
today,
of Teija Oblak today.
Today, she had one the other day as well in the semifinal.
But today, do you remember the beginning of the 3rd quarter? She had another unsportsman foul.
Yeah, that's an unsportsmanlike. And Turner, there's 2 shots and possession. So she's probably out of the game as well. You're right. The second unsportsmanlike, she's gone.
Yeah.
And that's what they're telling her. So Yasmin Uras comes up to Oblak and says, you have to leave the game. It is your 2nd time you have done that.
How much is going to influence USK Praha at this stage of the game?
The reality is, Oblak was not having a great game. She was just starting to play a little bit better, but it might not be that big of a loss, considering the way things were going for this team.
Yeah, I can agree with you. And now Patricia Romero has been back on the court, but she needs to really prevent those turnovers she had for the minutes she's been so far on the court.
How many does she have now? Romero makes both free throws, so that's a change. She's only got, well, she's got 1 turnover, but she's been shaky at the point, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a bad play all the way around by Oblak. First of all, for having it stolen, she's just a little careless. Here's Turner. Goes to the basket, still won't get it to go. Servandakic gets it back and passes it back out to Dupree.
You need to box out. You don't want to give another possession to Sopron at this stage of the game.
For 3. Look at Servandakic getting in there.
What an effort from Servandakic on the board.
And that foul by Ayayi is not going to be costly. It's only the 3rd team foul.
That's a 2nd offensive rebound right now in just these 2 possessions.
Now, don't get me wrong, Ayayi, I like her, but she's complaining about that. But she's been very lucky today not to have had a couple of unsportsmanlikes called on her. Here is Casas. Jumper, good! Finally, one goes down. And just like that, the deficit cut to 6. But the way this game has been going, the clock really is starting to become the enemy here for Sopron. They'd love to get another turnover and fast break. And this is where Romero, as you said, has to be careful with Turner.
No.
And if you're Thomas, you just sag if you're Dupree. Ayayi for 3. Too hard. There's Casas. Well, we've seen it all day. She penetrates, she drives, she's going to pull up this time. And just nowhere to go with Prague playing the defense that they've been doing today. Here's Ayayi.
Yep.
Great play by Ayayi.
This is a little bit lazy defense from Sopron right now. That was so obvious that she's going to tag that open line. And shame that Ivanovic wasn't there a little bit faster.
I'm tempted to put Zowie back into the game for Jovanovic here.
You've been calling for it all game, and I think she should be on the court right now.
Now, just because she's a three-point threat. Good hands, good D by Servandakic, but then Thomas takes it away, and then it's Jovanovic who gets on the ground. And she's fouled by Thomas. So just when we're saying Jovanovic might want to come out, she makes a good play hustling.
Personal foul around number 25.
Boy,
That's a bad turnover.
Yeah, that's a good call. She just jumped on top of her.
Second foul of Thomas.
2:40 to go. Casas penetrates back to Jovanovic, and the finish just has not been there for Sopron. They just can't finish plays.
I would love to see again from USK Prague to play for Harrison. She's been amazing out there down on the hoop, but she hasn't received any balls. So
here she goes.
Yeah, that works. Keep playing what works.
I mean, she's been their biggest weapon today, consistency-wise. I mean, never mind all the hustle and the rebounds, everything else. She's just reliable. Here's Ayayi. Over to Romero for three. Misses everything. Gosh. Well, Romero just has not looked herself at this Final Four, has she? She looks a step slow. Here's Turner. Shaking and baking. Over to Casas. Shot clock winding down. She gets it to Jovanovic. And Jovanovic misses another one. And the jump ball possession arrow is going to go to Sopron, but surely, you know, it's not an issue of effort for Jovanovic. She's trying, but you just feel like maybe Zowie's going to get that little bit extra. And sure enough, Zowie's going to come in.
How many times did we see that ball rolling out of the rim for Sopron these last couple of minutes? They do have possession. They do have position. But
you can't fault a player. I mean, her effort's been there. She just hasn't been able to finish.
Yeah.
Jovanovic.
And you play the game for the third place in Final Four EuroLeague, so you need to make this.
Casas pulls up mid-range. No yellow shirts for the rebound, except Servandakic sneaks in there and knocks it away. I'd either see Turner or Servandakic drive here. Who's it going to be? Turner. Again, gets swatted by Harrison. She knew it was coming. And Casas. Harrison's the player of the game.
Oh, gosh.
Can't say it enough.
Yeah, we can't say enough. It's 1 minute 24 to go, and
boy,
you know you have a 4 team fouls. Why would you foul Thomas? We know she's not good at a foul line shots. I know you want to stop the fast break, so let's see if that foul is going to be playing in favor of Sopron right now.
Well, yeah, because again, she's shooting right-handed because of the injury to her left. So Harrison now with 2 blocks, 10 points, 11 rebounds, and a steal. And she does make 1 of 2. Niquez calls timeout. His team trailing by 7 with 1:24 to go.
Timeout, Sopron basket. And let's be one more time on the court. Our mascots for the EuroBasket Women.
Yeah, forget those numbers I just told you because our live stats aren't updating. 15-second chance points for Prague, 4 for Sopron.
That's a huge difference in the stats. Giving another extra 11 points to USK Prague from putting the effort on the board offensively. This is a percentage of shoot. 2 points, 37 Sopron. That dropped down massively. Seeing in this quarter them really struggling to hit that rim and put the ball in.
We've seen both teams really miss a lot of shots right at the basket tonight. And as far as Zowie goes, we've seen her miss a couple of threes that just rattled out. Here was the unsportsmanlike called on Oblak, her second of the game, and that meant she had to leave the game. those are the rules. You pick up 2 unsportsmanlike, and you go. So kind of, I suppose when that happens, it's a little embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, especially when you experience point guard like this, you know, and I know it's just an effort, but when you lose the ball, just bring your body back, not your hands on the player. And especially if she knew that she already had one intentional foul, so, or unsportsmanlike foul. I think that definitely she wouldn't be happy. She will not be happy from that moment of the game. But what matters, who's going to grab that win in this game? 1:24 to go, 7 points margin for USK Praha.
Servan takes the inbounds, hands it off to Turner, back to Servan, now Dupree. Well, she's reliable, puts it up.
No.
But no, misses, and guess who
Not
gets the
today.
rebound? Harrison flies in for the rebound. Zowie knocks it away from Ayayi, but Ayayi gets it back. And a foul called, and it puts Thomas back on the free throw line. Well, it's not a bad strategy. She was going for the steal, but the struggles that she's had, clearly, you almost wonder at this stage if they might consider taking her out of the game. Because she's a liability at the free throw line because she's having to shoot them right-handed.
And
but
just
she
put
makes
her
1
back
of 2.
right after, yeah, indeed.
So Nikes once again calls timeout.
And it's welcome on the court.
I wonder if we're gonna see some full court pressing right now. The defensive possession of Sopron. Obviously now it's a Sopron's offensive possession, but they have to play quick now. Still 1 minute to go. So important possession for Sopron now to score. And so important defensively for USK Praha to stop that offense. 12 points Servan, 8 rebounds. Partner 5 assists. Partner 3 steals. Game leaders for Sopron.
14 rebounds for Harrison.
Oh, that's amazing number.
You know, I haven't been as complimentary today of Ayayi, but she is leading him with 14 points and 5 assists. So she's doing something right. And Thomas, despite not being fully, completely healthy, leading away with those 3 steals.
Yeah, we have 4 players from USK Praha in double digits point-wise right now. Ayayi 14, Elhotova 10, Harrison 10, Thomas 12. This is a double-double for Alisa Thomas, 14 rebounds, 12 points. Double for Harrison as well, 10 points, 14 rebounds. Amazing contribution from bigs of USK Praha.
Oh boy, look at that.
Whoa.
And Harrison comes up with the steal and the layup, and that is a dagger, a steal layup dagger. And that is coming out of a timeout.
And out of the center play by the half-court line. Amazing.
That's the type of scenario for Nikes or all these Sopron fans that's just going to give you gray hairs to turn the ball over in that manner.
There's a 4th personal foul for Zahui in today's game. Not having leaving the court right now, knowing that the bronze medal is a little bit far.
Well, you have to salute Thomas really for really grinding it out this weekend. She has really left it out, everything, put everything out on the court. And she misses the first one.
Shooting 25%, 2 out of 8 so far.
How do we, yeah, but once again, gets the second one to drop.
Yep.
Jovanovic They just can't put the ball in the basket. So it's going to be USK Prague that is going to get to the podium, so to speak, get that third place medal. And even though Sopron have not won a game at this Final Four, you have to say they have been good value in terms of entertainment. They've been fun to watch, and this crowd has been electric as always. Congratulations, though, to USK Prague. They win it 64-53. And the FIBA Hall of Fame bound Nata Hekova gets another medal. And a job well done for Prague, because difficult circumstances, that's some really good moments in that first game against Kursk. And here they come, and they finish with an 11-point win over Sopron.
Congratulations to the Prague team, and congratulations.
Well, Prague are celebrating the third place win. They came here hoping to get a title, their first since 2015, but they were not the favorites, with no question about it. Kursk beat them, but then they came back and they won this game. And you can see the final numbers, and boy, the free throws were a real killer. For Sopron especially. And I mean, for my money, Harrison was the MVP for Prague, but again, the way that Thomas grinded it out, or ground it out through the injury. Ayayi finished with those 14 points and 5 rebounds. And Ayayi was 6 of 14 from the floor. She was 1 of 5 from the three-point range. And she also had 4 turnovers, but she was trying to make stuff happen. Here, Thomas with 13, 12 for Harrison. Serban Dagic led with 12 points, and a losing effort along with Turner. But Turner had a really difficult day shooting the ball, and it was 4 of 17 for her from the floor. So, again, it's always better to leave with a medal, and I think Teresa's going to go down and talk to them, but after they get presented with their medal, their third place medal. So, all in all, I think from an effort standpoint, from both of these teams, they've given everything they could for the most part this weekend.
We said it before the game. That's the game what it is about. You have to present all you have. This is the right time of the season to present. You're playing for bronze medal in the Final Four of the EuroLeague, and I really think USK and Natalia Hekova has done a great job in terms of the game plan. But what I would say, I was really impressed from the performance of young Isabel Harrison, 25 years, and also Alicia Thomas, 2 bigs being in the double-double. Great effort, being at the right time, at the right place. I think this is a well-deserved win and bronze medal grab, and bring it back to Prague.
Well, this is a showpiece event, the Final Four, where even the third place game is very important. And that is especially the case when the home team is involved. And you can see the Sopron crowd still really appreciative of what their team came out and accomplished by getting to this Final Four. And Prague can at least take that relatively long journey back to their country, feeling like they've gotten something from this weekend. The plane, are they going to take the bus or the plane? Well, whatever it is, it'll be heavier.
I'm pretty sure it's a bus, and it's going to be really happy journey back to Prague for all USK team and fans and parents.
So for the second consecutive year, Sopron do not win on their final attempt. Last year they got to the final, and they lost to UMNC Ekaterinburg. This time they lose to Ekaterinburg in the semifinals, and then they fall here to Prague. So, waiting for the presentation of the medals for the third place. And the traditional Hungarian dress makes its appearance here. Not sure what style that's called, but I'd like to get one of those for my kids. First of all, it's going to be Sopron basket, I think, who are recognized as finishing 4th in this competition.
And it's always sad when you're playing Final home, you want to bring a medal. And I'm pretty sure all the players you see, based on their faces, they will be very sad and they know they could have won today. But to be honest, I think that's how it's supposed to be so far. Prague really showed up today in the key moments of the game. They basically forced Sopron to 7 points in the last quarter, and that's what brought them the win.
So Sopron recognized for finishing 4th in the EuroLeague Women, which obviously is a tough competition from top to bottom. So to make it to the Final Four again, that's the aim of every team before the start of the season. And to accomplish that is something special.
FIBA Europe treasurer.
So they will still nevertheless receive, I think, a 4th place medal, in fact. Fegrenecki, Honti.
Number 10,
and also seeing Veninger, number 9, Casas, Servandakic. Certainly did herself a lot of justice, I think, playing very well this week. Shukor, Hatar, who started tonight, gets hers. Jovanovic just wasn't quite able to finish her shots today. Otherwise, she did really well. She finished 2 of 7 from the floor.
Number 35, Candice Dupree.
Zowie was 3 of 9 from the floor, 6 points. Certainly not what she would have liked. Those numbers, 7 rebounds. Dubé, she came in and played tonight. And Anikes takes it. So at least they've got a medallion to remember this weekend by. And warm applause here from the crowd. So congratulations to Sopron Basket for finishing 4th in the EuroLeague Women 2019, and for the 2nd consecutive year when they hosted the Final Four. It's been a solid year for them, and of course they'll be hoping to finish their domestic campaign strong. And I think no doubt there will be a factor as well next year in the EuroLeague Women. A lot of these players will be back. I'm sure they'll have a new face or two. So they take the team photo. Not a lot of smiles, just the occasional smile.